Today, Judge Boyd is dealing with a defendant accused of something truly disturbing, a coordinated, violent attack on a fellow inmate with special needs. Sabian Robles finds himself facing a second-degree felony, and a whole lot of justified anger from the bench. And let's be real, Judge Boyd might have gone easy, but the message? Still loud and clear.
Calling 2022 CR 5846, State of Texas versus Sabian Robles. May I have parties approach and announce for the record for the state?
Michael Villarreal for the state.
Orlando Castañon for defense.
All right, and are you Sabian, is it Robles or Rosales?
Robles.
I put the wrong name.
That's okay. And are you Sabian Robles?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, counsel, have you received statement as presented?
No, Your Honor. The state filed a motion to amend the indictment to add a count 2 for an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
And we have no objections to that, Judge. We also waive the 48 hours of passing for the indictment. Oh, it's not reindicted, it's just amended. We have no objections, Judge.
All right. Mr. Robles, do you understand that that amendment to the indictment is a substantive change? Do you understand that? And do you understand your attorney has the legal right to have a chance to prepare for a jury trial once there's a substantive change has been made to the indictment? Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Knowing that, do you still wish to proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And they have the complainant as Michael Villarreal.
That is true, Judge. That is the name of the complaint.
And we waive any potential conflicts.
All right. And so I'm assuming that's not you, Mr. Villarreal.
It is not, and it is somebody that I am not related to by knowledge.
Okay. Did you understand with the amendment to the indictment, the state is proceeding on aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand, I'm sorry, counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Robles, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. I'm showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is proceeding on count 2 only. Punishment is to be assessed at 4 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. There's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. There are no applications, and there is to be no contact with Michael Villarreal. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Judge.
State, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written.
At this point, it's more than legal procedure. The weight of the charge, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, hits different when you know the victim was a special needs inmate. And Judge Boyd, she's not just processing this, she's making sure Robles feels the gravity of what he's done.
After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Judge. We just asked to follow this plea agreement.
All right, what's wrong with you?
Give me what's wrong.
I don't understand. When people go to the Bexar County Jail or they're in custody, people are just trying to serve their time. That doesn't give you any right to be a bully. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So again, I'm asking you, what is wrong with you? Why would you pick on someone?
Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you like the content.
No, ma'am.
Have you ever heard of the song Leroy Brown?
No, ma'am.
In those lyrics, Leroy Brown is the baddest man in the whole town. And you know what ends up happening to Leroy Brown?
No, ma'am.
He looked at the wife of a jealous man, and everybody was afraid of Leroy Brown. But then you know what they said at the end? That guy got in a fight with Leroy Brown, and Leroy Brown looked like jigsaw puzzle with many pieces gone. So when you bully people, guess what? There's always some bigger bully out there. There's always somebody else who can beat you. And I want you to realize people are just trying to live their life. They're hoping that they don't have to deal with nonsense from you and nonsense from other people at the jail. When people go to the Bexar County Jail, guess what? They're just there to serve their time. And we are not in a society of savages where people are supposed to go to the Bexar County Jail to get beat up and harassed. They're just there to serve their time. If we were living that type of society, guess what? We wouldn't have a jail. People would just handle their business on the street. And what you did to this individual with help from others was cowardly and it was wrong. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
How old are you?
18.
When are you going to get your life together? Because right now you're going downhill.
Okay.
No, it's not okay. You are going downhill. You're before me and you want me to give you 4 years for an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon when it really should be a sexual assault case because you want to do crazy things at the jail with inmates who are just trying to serve their time. And then you pick it on somebody I read in here who may be autistic.
Even though there's a plea deal on the table, Judge Boyd makes it clear this isn't a free pass. There's no hiding behind legal formalities when you commit this kind of violence. Robles may have waived his right to trial, but he's not waiving the consequences.
And then you're not even brave enough to do it yourself. You get other people to help you. And then you're saying someone told you to do it. And that's silly in and of itself. And now you're going to prison for 4 years. Do you want to be picked on in the prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to be picked on at the prison and bullied at the prison and beat up at the prison and maybe raped at the prison? Well, if I don't wish that on you, but if that happens to you, then you need to be thinking about what you did to this person. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Where are your parents?
He has an adoptive mother, and I believe he's just recently had contact with his biological father.
My biological mother.
And I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody. People come to me with sad stories all the time. At some point, your actions are your own. They're not to do with your past because everybody's had a hard life. I've had a hard life. I'm sure your attorney's had a hard life. State has had a hard life. People over in jail done had a hard life. So at some point, the actions that you take are your actions. And it's not because I'm from a broken home or I've been adopted or I went to foster care. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. 4 years prison, affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money will not run concurrent. There's to be no contact with Michael Villarreal. I don't know how they're going to do that at the jail, but if you could make sure, I'm sure there's some kind of system to make sure he doesn't have any contact with him. And do you have any siblings?
Yes, ma'am.
How would you like somebody doing that to them? Exactly. How would you like somebody doing that to your mom or your father? Exactly. You wouldn't want that. Is there anything else with sentencing?
Judge, he just has an NTR that I think we need to resolve with the court.
All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Ma'am.
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Ma'am.
If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and they're giving me the MTR.
Yes, sir. Do you need a trial court certification?
Yes.
Did you do one?
I did not.
Do you need the cause number? All right, thank you. And I'm unsure if they're going to have him register as a sex offender, but I do know that they do read the documents to make a determination on whether or not you should have to register as a sex offender. All right, Brennan, can you type a test for me because I don't see your real time? All right, thank you. Yes. All right, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, the court is calling 2021 CR 2310 State Texas versus Sabian Robles. Parties announced, please.
Michael Villarreal to the safe.
Orlando Costello for defense.
All right, and are you Sabian Robles?
Ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Sabian Anthony Robles who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 2310 for the offense of theft, 2,500 to 30,000 of a vehicle on April 13, 2021 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 40 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Sabian Anthony Robles, did then and there fail to report weekly to the supervision officer as directed for the weeks of May 9th, May 16th, May 23rd, May 30th, June 6th, June 13th, June 20th, June 27th, July 4th, July 11th, July 18th, and July 25th, 2022 in violation of condition number 40.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And state will waive the remaining allegations.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading to the violation of condition number 40, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility, and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 40?
Yes, ma'am.